When did you join the Ruthless family?
Well, Jerry called me because of the situation that he was having with SUGE Knight.
What was the conversation like with Jerry when he asked you to come on board with Ruthless?
Jerry's known me from the 80s. I happen to have office. I used to own a clothing manufacturing facility, and he had his offices across away from me. And he knew some of my employees. And he called me, said he had an issue, told me what the issue is, asked if I could help. I said I can. I said if I do help, they have to listen to me and do as I say. I don't listen to anybody or I don't take orders. If they want to do it, they have to do it my way. And both him and EAZY agreed. And that's when I came in to help them first secure the facilities and make sure that we had the proper security in-house. The security that you can see, and the security that you can't see. And that's the most important one, is the one that you cannot see. Okay?
Yo, I'm telling you guys, Mike KLEIN is the real deal. Even when you speak to him over the phone, you feel his presence. You feel like he's in the room with you, and you feel like he's looking you right in the eye as he's talking to you. Many people say this is one of the only people in the industry that SUGE Knight truly feared. You guys are going to learn in this interview that Mike KLEIN was nothing to play with. And there's a reason why SUGE Knight should have been afraid of him. We were going to talk about him growing up in Israel. I did ask him that specific question because I wanted to see where this background came from. He's a specialist in self-defense and weaponry. He taught self-defense. Taught boxing, karate. Dude's the real deal. I asked him about his history in Israel with the military, and he preferred not to discuss it. Sounds like what he experienced was very personal, and he didn't want to go deep into it, which I completely respect. There are rumors all over the internet that some of that history involves severed heads. But like I mentioned, he didn't want to go into it, and we moved on pretty quickly. But he did say that when it comes to anything to do with Ruthless, he's an open book. And that he was, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoy the clip that I just played, the link to the full interview is going to be in the description. So just go to the description, click on the link, subscribe to NWA Stories with Alonzo. I do a show there with my dude Alonzo Williams every single Tuesday at 6 p.m. And these are the type of interviews that we get. And I'm telling you right now, as of the recording of this, you are not going to find another Mike KLEIN interview on YouTube. You're just not. And that's all because Alonzo Williams has a great relationship with Mike KLEIN. And Mike KLEIN even said offline, Alonzo said, man, why'd you chose our show to do this? And he said, because I trust you. And I trust that you're going to be the one that puts out the information out there correctly. You're not going to mix it up and miss his words and anything like that. It's all about relationships, people. And if it weren't for a relationship, we would not have had this interview with Mike KLEIN, head of security and business affairs for Ruthless Records. What a job that man must have had. But like I said, if you enjoy this clip, the link to the full interview is in the description. Go ahead and click on that link. Subscribe to NWA Stories with Lonzo and enjoy the full interview with Mike KLEIN. And please, make sure you guys hit that like button if you have not already. And if this is your first time joining the channel and you like what you hear, please hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, you just might appreciate this bonus clip I'm about to play for you right now.
Suge Knight, from what I've been reading and hearing, has a podcast called Collect Call, and all the things that I've come across tells me what he's been talking about. He scares me because I believe that he's going to be the one that makes them start trying to shut down people like me who use their platforms to try to promote positivity and to get back in a positive way to prison. I believe he's going to be the person that's going to get all of that shut down, or at least try to get it shut down, either having them like criticizing us or telling us, no, y'all can't do that no more. And I believe he scares me when it comes to that because he has he's famous, he has a platform, people are going to go listen to him, and if he's just on there promoting a bunch of old, stories and, ruffling people's feathers and, just talking about the same negativity that got him sitting in prison. It's like, what you doing that for? Like, sure, I want to know, like, what is your purpose? So you doing your podcast? Like, you try to stay relevant? Are you trying to stay relevant? I don't understand why a person of his age would be just making a podcast about him and a bunch of nonsense when he already sitting in prison. And then I ask myself, if you're doing it to stay relevant, why you try to use it to do something positive and it still be relevant? Why I gotta be something bad? Why I gotta be talking negative or promoting all that nonsense that's going on that ain't helping nobody? Like, why? From my understanding, Akon already said he about to take legal action on him. And as soon as I see this, I'm like, oh, he's gonna mess up the podcast game for all the people in prison because he's using it for some nonsense, talking crazy about people, and some of it might be true, some of it might be false. It doesn't matter. I'll be like, I wish I could ask you, is that the only way you think that you can be whatever purpose you're using it for? I don't even know what you're using it for, but is that the only route? Because I think a reform should story and should inform the people how not to get put in a situation he is. I think he'll become way more relevant and credible if he comes and speaks from the position of a almost 60-year-old man who understands life instead of some dude who's just online promoting a bunch of bullshit to maintain this reputation. And at the same time, I've been in these walls. Him on the internet doing all that talking. If they come with some new laws or anything that can help him get out of prison, they gonna use all this stuff that he online doing against him. So in my mind, I'm like, is this dude crazy? And if he can hear this, I hope he do. I hope somebody tell him about it. Like, man, you gotta kick back, bro. You Shug should be up in here trying to figure his life out. How am I almost 60 sitting in prison? Like that's deep right there. Like I want to know that. I love to understand if he understand how he got there. I want to know his story, but I want to know about you promoting this is for no purpose though. That's really, really sad though. When you really think about it, like it's a lot he can do with that platform. But yeah, that's my advice to him, and I asked him. As I say in the words of wisdom, you get out of life what you put in. Like he ain't seeing. Like I wonder, hold on, how could I say this? Like how do we think this is gonna change his fortune? Like all the stuff you've been doing, look where it got you landed. Like at what point is you gonna do like many of us in here who've been here for a long time figured out like I can't keep doing this. I can't keep promoting this. And it's like shit, you almost 60 years old. Like come on, man. And I'm just really hope that before you allow this, whatever you trying to do it for, I just hope you decide to put some positivity in it. We just use it to ruffle everybody's credit because we're gonna get a song shut down and we all ain't gonna be able to do it no more.